Let's talk piping bags. If you're wondering which type of bag is best to use for cookie decorating, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I've tried a few different bags in my cookie decorating career, and I've definitely found a sweet spot for a particular type of bag, which I will link below in the description, but there's lots of different bags to choose from. And it can be kind of confusing as you're getting started to figure out which to pick. So I have a few different bags here. I keep them in this Rubbermaid bin, and I have different kinds for different purposes. So starting off with bags that you shouldn't use for cookie decorating, I would say these are not that great for cookie decorating. So you can see these ones come in a giant roll. They are extra thick and extra durable. And I use these for heavy duty buttercream decorating. So you can see how big they are. I think they're like 18 inches, and the plastic is super thick, which is just way too over the top for cookie decorating. Royal icing does not require a lot of pressure when you're piping it out of the bag versus, a thicker buttercream, like an American buttercream, requires more of an industrial bag to make sure that the seams don't break. I use these for buttercream. I also use them for piped cookies. So I've done my soft butter cookie recipe on my other blog, I'll Be Baking. These bags are really, really great for that as well. Don't use these for cookie decorating. It's way more than you need. All right, so let's talk about reusable bags. Again, I would say that a reusable bag is not ideal for cookie decorating, and there's a few reasons for that. Not only is it, again, very durable and kind of over the top for royal icing, they do come pre-cut, so you can see this very large hole that's already formed in the reusable bag. That's not ideal for us because for most use cases, we want to go tipless. We don't want to use a piping tip, and we can't go tipless with a bag like this. So not only is it ridiculously big and way too heavy duty, it's not going to allow us to get very fine detail as we would using a tipless bag. So let's not use this. So here are the bags I love for cookie decorating, and I'll go out on a limb and say most cookie decorators probably use something similar. So this is a, oh gosh, I don't know, 8-inch bag? I think they're 8-inch. They're a little smaller, than the giant plastic ones. We want something small that can fit into our hands to allow us to have the most control when we're doing fine details. The other thing to look for is a bag that is a bit thinner in plastic thickness and weight. So these bags are very flimsy. I don't know, I don't want to use the word flimsy because that makes it sound negative, but they're thinner, they're just more light, and they're a little easier to work with in that regard. Like I said, you don't need a lot of pressure when you're squeezing out royal icing, because royal icing just mainly kind of flows out. Even if you're using a stiffer icing, I've generally never had a problem with these bags holding up. And the other thing I like about these bags is that they're textured. It kind of gives you like a little extra grip as you're holding the bag versus a bag like this that has a very smooth finish. So it can kind of slide around in your hands a little bit. Anyway, so these like textured, small, very light duty bags are perfect for cookie decorating. These allow me to get to a very fine tip because the point is so small and detailed on these. So when I'm creating a tipless bag, I can really, really control how much flow I want on my icing. It just is smaller and easier to control in general. Yeah, so these are my preferred cookie decorating bags. I use these every time. And for the reasons I stated, I just feel like they're a great bag to work with. So if you're looking for a brand recommendation, I've linked the Amazon link in the description. So you can check them out for yourself. They're pretty inexpensive too. You know, they'll fit all your cookie decorating needs. You won't have to look elsewhere. So I hope that helps, and yeah, I'll see you soon.